big story tonight at 6. The Mormon Church now a part of several lawsuits involving the scandals surrounding the Boy Scouts of America. I'm Tram Mai.
And I'm Joe Dana. Mark and Karime both have the night off. The LDS Church has been hit with several lawsuits for allegedly covering up decades of sexual abuse among Boy Scout troops in Arizona.
This marks the latest legal action before the state's end-of-year deadline for adult victims to sue the Scouts. Team
12's Josh Sanders has been following the claims and has more for us tonight. Josh?
Yes, 7 cases filed against the Mormon Church for what lawyers claim was a systematic failure to keep Boy Scouts safe. In these cases, part of hundreds expected to be filed against the Scouts in Arizona for decades of alleged abuse.
They want some acknowledgement of what happened to them.
Evan Smola represents 7 men claiming their Boy Scout leaders in Arizona sexually abused them between 1972 and 2009. At the time, the victims' ages ranging from 9 to 15.
They want the ability to get their lives back on track.
But these lawsuits also claim the Mormon Church is responsible.
The liability against the LDS Church arises from their sponsorship of troops in Arizona.
In Arizona, there are 6 LDS temples representing more than 436,000 members, the church sponsoring at least 7 troops. The lawsuits claim church leadership never notified authorities of abuse allegations and instead would conduct its own investigation while letting accused scout leaders continue to be around kids.
The church itself is kind of the eyes and ears on the ground in scouting, and it is their responsibility to vet adult leaders.
In a statement to 12 News, LDS officials say in part the church has zero tolerance for abuse of any kind, and they claims the church had access to scout and eligible volunteer files is simply false. The latest round of lawsuits coming a week after more than a dozen were filed in Arizona. One of those alleged victims, Donald Kalmus.
They didn't protect us. They didn't do what they were supposed to do to ensure our safety.
His lawyer, Michael Fowl, calling this a systemic problem.
BSA and their sponsoring organizations and local council cannot blame this on a few bad apples. There's just simply too many victims and too many tragic stories.
In Phoenix, Josh Sanders, 12 News.
Of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has reached a settlement as part of a sexual abuse lawsuit filed against the Boy Scouts. The church will pay $250 million. In the same suit, Hartford Financial Services Group, an insurer for BSA, agreed to pay $787 million. The two settlements are in addition to the $850 million settlement lawyers reached with the Boy Scouts in July, bringing the total abuse survivor fund to almost $2 billion.